Hey vinyl community and any independent viewers that might be watching this. This is a response video for Andrew at Tales from the Crate. He recently did a video yesterday or today on hard rock albums. You know, he showed 5 and requested people show him some things that he might learn where to go from the ones that he showed, which included Uriah Heep and Thin Lizzy and 3 other ones that aren't on the top of my head. So I thought I would show some, even though first off I can't believe that he doesn't know all these other artists. So everything I show him may be familiar to him, but just in case, I can't remember what else he's shown over the past years, whatever. So I'll show some anyway. And first off, a cheers to some of the other vinyl community members that show a drink on camera. Here's one, Wild Tonic, a variation of kombucha, which is this one is an alcoholic version. It's called Hoppy Buzz because I guess it's flavored with hops. They have some other versions, which I think there's a blackberry version. So Dean at Grandma's Handbag, Roger Coleman, Aaron, Metal Theologian, though he doesn't show alcoholic drinks. Andy at Andy's Vinyl Den. There's other people that show things occasionally. Not all of them, show what it is. James Buttery, another one. So, again, cheers. So, not only am I drinking alcohol, I'm drinking a healthy alcoholic drink. So in response to Andrew's hard rock video, I'll show some albums that maybe, but most likely he's not aware of. So the first one is, but it shows that it's by the artist called Strange, but this is really a Terry Brooks album called Translucent World. I think it's 1973. This is a reissue on the Psycho label, originally Outer Galaxy. So this might be less hard rock and more psychedelic rock than what Andrew's looking for, but still it's pretty good for what it is. Up here it shows Terry Brooks as Mr. Strange. So Translucent World. And he went on to do several more of these in that vein. Another one, Ursa Major. This is 1972. Dick Wagner, lead guitarist. He went on to, or before this, he was in a band called Frost. I'll show one of those. He went on to play with Alice Cooper, amongst other things, other endeavors. So Ursa Major. This is on RCA, which reminds me, this one may not be the typical label. So this is on Psycho, the Terry Brooks and Strange, Translucent World, Psycho. Ursa Major on RCA. Prior to Ursa Major, Dick Wagner was in Frost. So this is the third Frost album, Through the Eyes of Love. I think this is described as hard rock, though you wouldn't tell it from the label. It's on Vanguard, or you wouldn't be able to tell it through the title, Through the Eyes of Love. This is probably around 1970. Yeah, 1970, Frost, Through the Eyes of Love. Another one that Andrew could check out, I'm sure he's already aware of this one, Leslie West. This is his first album, I think, called Mountain. After this, the band would be called Mountain rather than the album. So this is 69, I think. Trio, Leslie West. So Mountain is a good thing to check out after this, and Leslie West in general is a good hard rock artist to check out. This is on Windfall label. Another one to check out would be Widowmaker. This is 1976. United Artist. This features, amongst others, Bob Daisley, who I think went on with play with Ozzy Osbourne at some point. Ariel Bender, otherwise known as Luther Grosvenor. He was in Mott the Hoople. Ariel Bender. Bob Daisley. So, another hard rock album to check out. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that was what he had requested. I'll try to include some music clips of those things, and then for bonus coverage, some other ones he could check out. Andrew, Steamhammer. This one is a compilation called Junior's Wailing. From it's on Repertoire from 1999, but tracks are all early 70s. This is sort of in the realm of early Fleetwood Mac. Steamhammer, Junior's Wailing. Another one, George Brigman. Human Scrawl Vagabond. This is a reissue on the Resonance album label out of Netherlands or Germany. This appears to be 1986, a reissue. George Brigman and Split. So some of these, I think his first album was 1975 called Jungle Rot. Says he's an acquired taste whose biggest influences are Captain Beefheart and the Groundhogs. So another one, Juke Bone, 1972. This is their second album. I think they were out of Syracuse, New York. This is on RCA. Hard rock, boogie rock maybe. Very good. I saw them in concert in the early 70s or mid 70s. Joel Whiting, Mark Doyle went on to several other bands. Doyle Whiting Band, Backbone Split, all good. Maybe more blues rock oriented. Of course, that might be the case for all of these that I'm showing. Another one, Boomerang. This is 1971. This is Vanilla Underground. Vanilla Fudge related release. Mark Stein on organ on this album. Also played keyboards in Vanilla Fudge. So Boomerang. And the last one, again, Andrew's probably already aware of all of these, but just in case, Armageddon. This is related to the Yardbirds, and as Keith Relf is the vocalist and harmonica player, if they have harmonica. This is sort of like to me, it's like a Captain Beyond album. Very similar in feel to Captain Beyond. So Armageddon. Still in that early 70s release era. Also has Martin Pugh from Renaissance in the band, Bobby Caldwell, who was in Captain Beyond, or will be in Captain Beyond, and Louis Sinamo. So has ties to Steamhammer, Johnny Winter, Captain Beyond, Renaissance, Armageddon. So there you go, Andrew. That's my response to your 5 hard rock albums. So thanks, everybody, and I'll see you later. All right, one late addition would be Paris. This is a Bob Welch band after post Fleetwood Mac, 1976, I think. It's a trio with Glenn Cornick and Tom Mooney. So that would be a bonus album, since that would make it 11. This was the first album that Bob Welch put out under the name Paris. Big Town 2061. This is described as more of a glam rock sound. Still good though. So there you go. 11 albums in the hard rock vein for Andrew.